It's time for another tour of the greenhouse. Ooh, Glasshouse. So there's been quite a bit going on in the last few weeks. So yesterday I took delivery of a lot of plug plants, and I've done a bit of potting up, done lots of seeds, which are all coming on a treat. So let's have a look around. So behind me here, you may remember the hedge woundwort. That's propagating well. These are the original plants that I found as just kind of random root runs in somebody's compost heap. Banged those in there and started propagating from them. And I set them away in the gravel trays that the marginal and pond plants are propagated in. And I've also done the same with these little beauties, which are cuttings from Clematis Polish Spirit. It's one of the Viticella Group 3 types. And they all started off in the gravel. And I'll just put one of these in here. That's a Clematis cutting, so internodal. You can see the new shoot coming away there. Very much reduced the surface area of leaf, because obviously there's only a little bit of water uptake from that. But it's obviously worked because it's produced this new shoot within the last 4 weeks of being in. So I'll just plot that back into its compost. So once the new shoots started to emerge, which you can see there's quite a bit going on there, I realised that they were sort of forming root calluses at the bottoms of the stems, and some of them do have little micro roots appearing, so that's enough to set them away in the compost, in my book anyway. So again, up here we've got Clover Plugs, which are doing really well. I've just taken some of these, spaced them out a bit, but this is all white clover. You can see it's starting to trail about and spread quite nicely. Good root systems on there, so they're ready for potting up. But I think I'll just sell them as plugs because it's cheaper on the postage. We'll start top and work down, I think. So here's a tray, the original tray of hoary plantain that I set away, and from that I divvied some out into this tray here, so they're a bit more evenly spaced. And these will go into my garden and be sort of seed stock plants. The rest in that tray I'll probably divide out in a similar manner, but with a view to growing them as plugs and selling them on as plants. These are something I got last year as seeds and have grown. They're a little ground cover potentilla. Can't remember exactly which one, but it's a native one. Little yellow flower, but they're in sort of 9 centimetre pots, just about to start flowering. Nice little meadow plant. This is the Eupatoria cannabinum hemp agrimony, which is a splendid late summer flowering thing. So this is the original tray. Again, I've divvied some out here to put in my own garden around the ponds and things, and these ones I'll do the same with this. I'll thin this out a bit more, and they'll be for sale. This next tray only has 2 seedlings in it, here and here, and that's supposed to be Helianthemum, the rock rose, for whatever reason. And there's been 2 sowings in the same tray. For whatever reason, they're just not coming too much. Not a very good germination rate, so if they do grow, I'll take good care of them. Down below, obviously, there's the big tray with the water mint. Again, dead easy to take cuttings from. Just prune a bit off, strip a couple of leaves off, bang it in the gravel, and within a few weeks you've got new plants. spotted loosestrife, purple loosestrife here, and Deckabunga, the brookline, doing well. Some cuttings and seedlings of water avens, Jane Rivali, and back to this one again, and that's the sneezewort. And again, same thing, snip a bit of stem off, bang it in the gravel, and within a few weeks, and these have been in probably less than 3 weeks, and they've already put on a decent amount of root. I'll have to find me special dibbing pencil. Plant that in again. But these are in their second year, but they're now providing stock for new growth. On the other side, you've seen the clematis cuttings. Here's some of the parsnips coming through. I've just done a second sowing into these because the first lot haven't done much. There's some of my first lettuce that I sowed just in a seed tray, and some of those have gone in the ground outside. Wildflowers doing fairly well. Marshmallow, common veg, not much happening in the, apart from there. The sweet violet, not doing a lot. Sweet corn, only 3 out of all these cells. So I've just this morning put in the last of the sweet corn into these packs here. So fingers crossed we get a bit more germination from them. But then there's cucumber, aubergine, sun gold, sweet aperitif, nothing from the peppers at all. And again, I've had 2 sowings in those cells, but the chilies finally are coming through. And I've just sown some red clover seeds and Viper's bugloss in here because I sell a lot of Viper's bugloss on eBay, so I'm hoping to get some stock plants from those to increase my seed levels. The second drain pipe full of peas, which are starting to come away, and I mean they were only put in there 4 days ago, 5 days ago, and they're already sprouting. And then actually I'm going to get my little milking stool, which is super cute, and come down to the lower levels. So this is where the straw bales dwell. And at the minute, one of them, which is being activated, is supporting these trays of plug plants that I mentioned, and there's another tray full here. And they're all sort of waterside, wet meadow plants. Looking splendid, actually. So, and they're already listed on eBay, should you be interested. And the central bale right in front of me is one that, the first one I started to activate. So that's where you top dress it with granular fertilizer and water it every day, and it starts to decompose and warm up and produces a root medium for planting stuff into. And yesterday I planted in 2 bought-in pepper plants from Beverages of Ebchester, same day delivery, good on you. And some of the little tomato plants that I've raised from seeds. So these 2 are Sun Gold and these 2 are Sweet Aperitif. So they're both cherry tomato varieties. I hope you saw that clearly. It's difficult to tell when you turn the camera around exactly what you're pointing at. But it's another glorious day. We did get some rain finally yesterday. It was quite a good downpour, and the day before a bit of drizzle. So we're hoping for more today. I'll take you out and show you the irrigation system, such as it is. So I've got a downcomer off the glasshouse into this barrel, which drops into this barrel, which which feeds into this barrel, which has a tap on the bottom. And then this one gets loads of water from the garage roof into here. So that was just about empty yesterday, and after a brief shower, about an hour's shower, that's filled up quite well, but not quite enough to drain into the next one, into the next one, and into the next one. And I will eventually get a little tube from there into this barrel. Now this used to live around the corner. What I've got here is a nice old bathtub with a pond liner in it to catch the water from the other side of the glass house. And that's just yesterday's shower. So, as I say, after an hour, it's not done too bad. And hopefully, after another good downpour of rain, we do need a good couple of hours or an overnight downpour to fill all of these barrels. And there's another freestanding barrow up on the allotment on the plot, which I'll have to bail out from here and take up into there to fill that. It does catch a bit of water obviously, but it takes like a year to fill it up, so better to use some of this stuff, because this can overflow and I hate to think that any of the water goes to waste, so we'll come down even in quite heavy rain and be bailing out from one of the barrels and taking it up there. But I really need to invest in more water containers for the plots especially, because I mean I just get enough water from these to do all the stuff in here and a few of the potted shrubs and trees up the top, and once I start putting stuff out, which I have done, it gets a bit low on the water. Especially, I mean, we've really had a very, very dry April. We're now into May. This is May the 2nd, I think, 2020. For those of you watching this in the future, you'll remember that as coronavirus year. So we're all on lockdown, hence I'm in the greenhouse and I'm not at somebody's garden working. I could be at somebody's garden working, although no, it's a Saturday, so I wouldn't be. But my normal working day is in isolation most of the time. So I could work if I could be bothered. But I'm doing all right. This eBay business has really, really gone bananas in the last few weeks. The sourcing my own stuff and drop shipping as well. It's gone absolutely crazy. So I'm very grateful for that. It's given me a few £100 a week into my account to keep food on the table and a roof over my head. So I've not had to sign on to any government schemes for loss of earnings, and I'm very fortunate in that respect. So I think that's enough to fill an Instagram video and a YouTube video. So I'll see you on both. Happy gardening.